Hey y'all, welcome back to TV Talks with your girl, the place where we break down all the drama, all the tea, and all the mess from your favorite shows. Today we are diving into Beauty in Black Season 1, Episode 6, titled Bang Bang. And baby, let me tell you, this episode really lived up to its name because bullets were flying, tempers were raging, and common sense, yeah, nowhere to be found. So let's get into it. Mallory's ruthless agenda. We open up with Mallory, of course, still doing what she does best, being cold, calculated, and heartless. She got her eyes on Lena Walton, the attorney from episode 1, who dared to serve her that lawsuit. Instead of handling this lawsuit like a normal businesswoman, Mallory decides she's just going to take care of Lena. And y'all know what take care of means in Mallory's world. Now, Jules, who's at this point feels like Mallory's personal narrator or sidekick, tries to warn her that things are heating up. He even reminds her that Anna's situation is already messy, but Mallory doesn't care. She's sitting there contemplating whether Lena should meet the same fate. Like, sis, lawsuits are a thing. You can't just eliminate people. They serve you papers. Kimmie and Angel, the struggle duo. Meanwhile, over in the Kimmie and Angel storyline, woo, Yolanda comes back into the picture and burns Angela's car outside. And Kimmie, sis, doesn't even flinch. She just sit there all calm, talking about how sad she is about Rain. Now, I'm all for keeping your composure, but girl, your man's car is literally on fire outside. A little urgency, please. Then we get Angel sharing this wild story about being approached for penis implants. Like, sir, what? That felt so random, but it ties into the shady underground work happening in this show. Kimmie immediately contacts the dots and suspects the Mallory family might be involved. Kimmie is still carrying the weight of Rain's death, blaming herself while Angel is laser focused on one thing, stealing from Horace. He's like, forget grief, forget planning, let's rob this man. And Kimmie's low-key tempted because she also has her sister Sylvester on her mind. Sylvester calls, begging for a way out of her own toxic situation with Frank. And Kimmie starts spinning this dream about moving to Chicago and finally escaping. Norman's breaking point. Then we shift to Norman, who wants to move Anna to another hospital. He's desperate, he's angry, and he's not trusting anybody at this point. While all of this is happening, Mallory slithers her way into the hospital to manipulate him. She puts her own fake innocent face, swearing up and down she doesn't know what happened to Anna and that Roy would never do this. Then she slides in that Charles might be the one to blame. Like, the woman is a master manipulator, y'all. She wants Norman. She knows Norman is grieving and vulnerable, and she pounces right on that weakness. But when Anna passes away while being transported, Norman completely snaps. He doesn't just cry or lash out. He literally shoots the EMT like full-on masquerade mode. That moment right there is when I said, okay, Beauty in Black has officially jumped the shark. Roy caught in the middle. Now let's talk about Roy. Lena meets him outside Beauty in Black headquarters, and she tries to butter him up, reminding him that they've got history. She basically trying to pull him to her side and away from Mallory, and honestly, she almost succeeded, because when Roy goes inside, he finds Gillian in Mallory's office trying to seduce him. She swears up and down this is all her, not Mallory influence, but Roy isn't falling for it. Still, you can see that Lena's words are swirling in his head. He actually considering meeting her and cutting the deal behind Mallory's back. Now, y'all, let's really talk about this episode. Beauty in Black started strong. It had this mix of guilt, family drama, and messy secrets. But episode 6, woo, it went full soap opera in the most unrealistic way possible. Characters were acting out of pocket. Rory, who's been painted as a womanizer and someone who knows how to play the game, suddenly looks naive and ready to be swayed by Lena just because she flattered him. That doesn't add up. Then we got Jules. Can we talk about how Jules is basically the human recap button? Every time he's on screen, he's just reminding us of stuff we already know. He's bouncing between Mallory and Roy like a ping pong ball, but he's not really doing anything. And don't even get me started on Kimmie and Angel. I wanted to root for Kimmie, but this whole storyline of them mopping, planning to ride horse, and talking about Chicago dreams feels like a filler. It's like the writers baited us with Kimmie's potential, but now they're dragging her down in this sad cycle. The only person bringing real energy was Norman, but in the worst way possible. Him shooting EMTs was shocking, but not in a good, wow, that was powerful way. More like, what am I watching? It's pushed the show into a level of absurdity that makes it hard to take seriously. So yeah, Bang Bang was a wild ride, messy, over the top, and honestly, it left me more frustrated than entertained. I want to love Beauty in Black, but if this is the direction it's heading, woo child, it might not recover. But of course, I want to know what y'all think. Do you enjoy the chaos of this episode? Or are you like me and feel like Beauty in Black is losing its footing? Drop your thoughts because I need to hear them. And that's all for today. TV Talks with your girl. Until next time, keep watching, keep sipping the tea. And you know your girl will be right here to break it all down. Bye.